hindi totoo na hindi na ako mataray. Mataray pa rin
Mataray
ako.
pa din kami, Celeste.
Ang pag-ibig ko sa'yo ay tunay.
Hello friends! Welcome to another episode of the Snooky Serna channel. Pero bago po tayo mag-umpisa, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Wala naman pong bayad na mag-subscribe. Please mag-subscribe na kayo, ha? Andito po tayo ngayon, friends, sa Super Sam at 60s Scout of Diliman, Quezon City. Walang humpay ang kaligayahan at kaba ko po ngayon. Dahil isa pong legend, nilirespeto po at kalibreng personalidad po ang makakasama natin ngayon. She is one of the country's finest performers at hindi po matatawaran ang kanyang kontribusyon sa Philippine entertainment industry. It is an honor to recognize someone who has truly made a remarkable impact as a singer, actress, film, and theater producer. Please welcome the brilliant Celeste Legaspi. Hello po! Ma'am Celeste!
Oh my God! Thank you for that intro. My God, how will I recover from that?
Ma'am,
Maraming
that's
salamat.
who you are.
Maraming salamat. Thank you for your kind words.
You have dami yung advocacies, Miss Celeste. But you started out yung sa karapatang artist. Kayo po yung nagsimula ng OPM.
Yes, yes. With my friends.
With your friends. How did this start, Ma'am Celeste?
Yung
What is the
OPM?
story behind the OPM?
Organisasyon ng Pilipino.
Organisasyon ng pelikulang mga awit.
Yeah, this is right after the People Power noong 1986.
Oh.
So we were feeling very brave and very ambitious, and we felt na we could do anything.
Right.
So si Danny Javier actually was the one of the APO. He called me and he said, you know what we can do is we can put together a group of singers, an organization of singers, sabi niya. So that we can work together, we can. Sabi ko, yeah, I think that's a great idea. And I made all the phone calls. Lahat ng mga kaibigan namin, I made the phone calls. So we had a meeting, and then you know, we are all artists, so we don't know how to organize, we don't know how to do these things. But we did it, and we elected a board, and then we had members, ganyan. And then
To legitimize it.
yes, and we got registered in the SEC. You know, talagang everything is legal. Based mainly to help the singers of the Philippines. Kaya we made it Organisasyon ng Pilipinong Mga Awit. And then in the process, we also named it OPM para whenever we talk about our organization, we are like talking about the music. Kasi we also realized that for the singers to be successful, our music has to be successful. So naging ganun ang aming
Yung trust, yun ang objective.
So we were fundraising. Our first kasi wala kaming pera syempre. Our first fundraiser was OPM à la carte, which was nag-waiter lahat ng mga members ng OPM.
What did you do, Ma'am Celeste? As in talagang
Oo, syempre
waitressing
tinalalayan kami ng waiter.
kayo? Okay. Where was this?
In Manila Hotel.
Ladies and
That was
gentlemen,
guest pa namin si President Cory. No?
OPM.
That was syempre we put on a big show.
Wonderful. And the rest is history. Tuloy-tuloy.
Yeah.
To this day.
Yeah. Sila 𝐬𝐲𝐲 are running it and all that.
You produced so many shows in your lifetime and will continue to do so, I'm pretty sure. Ma'am
Well, I
Celeste.
hope so.
You've done.
With God's grace, I hope so.
Amen. Iisa-isahin ko po.
Oh, sige.
If I may. Theater producer ka of
Okay.
Katie.
Yes.
This is just to name a few. Actually, hindi pa yata kompleto to, Ma'am Celeste. 𝐭𝐚𝐲𝐴
Correct.
Alikabok.
Yeah.
And then Sino Ka Jose Rizal.
Sino Ka Ba, Jose
Larawan. And many others.
Yeah.
What are the other ones pa that I failed to mention? Ang dami pa.
Well, ang Larawan, we made it into a film. And then, we're very soon opening Song of the Fireflies.
Oh, beautiful.
In Morissette is the is our
Your lead?
lead. Yeah.
Oh my
It's about the origin story of the Lobok Children's Choir.
Also part of your advocacy, Ma'am Celeste.
Well, yeah, for Filipino music, yes. And it's always, I always like searching for excellence. So I'm very happy to be doing that. And hopefully by maybe in 2 years' time, we'll be able to remount Alikabok in the Newport, in the
Direct
World
bomb
Resort
sana mapanood
Theaters.
natin, God willing, Ma'am
Yeah,
Celeste.
I hope so too. I hope so too.
Ikaw, you're not takot to take risks. Marami kang mga nagawa sa pelikula, sa entablado. You
Yeah,
are
ano?
a risk taker. You played a hooker,
Yes, yes.
a devious religious philanthropist,
Oh, correct. Oh my God.
Di
I
ba,
thought
Ma'am
I
Celeste?
thought nobody would notice that.
a foul-mouthed
Oh,
mayor's
definitely.
wife.
Oh, yes.
Tapos,
yes.
a trans woman pa that I have to
Oo, on
watch.
stage, on stage.
Nabalitaan ko
On
yan.
stage, oo.
Tapos, on stage, you take risks, really, as an artist. Are you also a risk taker in real life?
Well, I don't ever think about it, but I guess I am. There's something about, I don't know why, na if there's something to do, I just go ahead and do it. I don't think na lang of I don't think of what if or kaya ko ba or whatever. I just do it.
That's
Bahala
part
na.
of your character.
Yeah, oo.
Malakas ka, you're tough at
I-
Ma'am Celeste.
I guess. Pero you look at me, I'm very small. I'm only 5 feet, ganon. So,
Pero
you think-
pero Ma'am Celeste, there are people that when I meet, parang yung you're larger than life and you are that kind of
Oh.
person, if I may
Thank
say
you.
so.
Thank
Ang daming, I mean, ang daming ngang na-intimidate pag sinasabing Celeste Legaspi. Truthfully,
Talaga?
Ikaw, Ma'am Celeste, did you ever feel that or do you feel that?
Oh, with
from
others?
us, with other
Of
people?
course, of course.
How
the
do you
first time that I met Katie de la Cruz.
Na-intimidate ka rin sa ibang
yeah,
tao, Ma'am Celeste.
Of course. Of course. The first time that I met, Pilita. Si Pilita. I mean, wonderful, wonderful people who have served as my inspiration. Of course, I felt nung nag-uumpisa pa lang ako sa singing and I was being interviewed for something and I was asked, so what do you see in the future? Ganon. Sabi ko, full hard. Very stupidly, I said, well, I don't think I'll be wearing gowns na sequin na gano'n. So, syempre, parang parang na-insulto ko sila
Tinamaan mo
Pilita.
siya.
So talaga, then I realized, oh my God, what did I say?
You put your foot in your
I
mouth.
put my foot in my mouth and I really had to apologize and let her know, si Pilita definitely na, I did not understand what I was talking about and that I'm very sorry. Ganyan.
How did she react to that?
Oh, she was very kind. She was very kind. She was very sweet. Actually, I had to really eat my words because eventually I was wearing gowns with those. Yeah. So you're young, you're stupid, and you're starting out, and then
Maybe
you say
not stupid, but parang ano ba?
I would like to think
reckless.
that I am less, yeah, correct, reckless and stupid also.
And kind of.
But I would like to think that now I am less stupid than before.
We talked to two of your bestest friends in showbiz.
Oh,
Miss
okay.
Celeste. We would like to show you some of the clips
Really?
that we did
Okay.
with them.
Sige.
This is how they
They talked about
talked about you.
Hi, ang aking kumaring Celeste Legaspi. Do you know at the beginning when we met each other, she said she hated me.
Talaga? Why so
Ano ko daw? Yung,
out there?
oo, sabi niya, ano ba yung lokalakang yan? Masyado daw akong loud. Hindi ako artistically demure. Yung mga kung ano-ano ganyan. Yan. And from then on, we love each other na.
Oh, that's good, ate.
Yeah.
All's well that ends well.
Because we make each other taray.
Taray to taray.
Taray to taray. Ano ba
Taray.
klase
That's
yan?
true.
Mataray to.
Dito na po ulit po.
Oo, alam naman niya eh. Pero ano na siya,
Hindi pa
nag-mellow
totoo
na.
yan.
Mag-mellow ka pa.
Sabi niya.
Pero magaling na artista. At saka, she keeps producing mga Filipino plays, which is good. We need people like Celeste.
How would you react to those
With
statements?
Mitch, I am not surprised kasi talagang we are We are very good friends. She's the godmother of my daughter.
Oh, that's
Pero
beautiful.
it's true that when I first knew of Mitch in the 70s, hindi ko siya masyadong I didn't know how to take her kasi she was different. And then we got to know each other really well on a flight coming back from Morocco. We were together in a show, and then by some
Stroke of luck.
yeah, we were together. We were seated together, so we got to really chat, and I got to know her, and I got to know about her, how she feels, how she thinks, and I realized that she's a very, very good person, and but she will stand up and fight for what she believes, which is what I also like.
You're the same, Miss Celeste.
Yeah. And then si Ku, I'm very happy that she has nice words for me, although hindi totoo na hindi na ako mataray. Mataray pa rin
Mataray
ako.
pa din ba, Miss Celeste?
I think hindi naaalis yun. Yung pagiging mataray. In the sense na ayoko yung mga bagay-bagay na hindi well prepared, ayoko yung hindi your very best ang gagawin mo, yung ganun. I do not have patience for things like that. So, like in our productions, I do not have patience for those people who do not do their best.
Mediocre
No,
work.
yung they're happy with pwede na.
Pwede na.
I really don't like that. Yung pwede na attitude. Doon ako talaga naiinis. So, yun. In that sense, I'm still mataray.
But that's a wonderful kind of mataray, if I may
Tsaka I
say
find
so.
that when you get older, parang, and you're mataray, it's bagay. So so sorry na lang yung mga.
You have prominent men in your life. Yes. How was it growing up with a highly regarded artist as a father, Celeste Legaspi? My goodness.
Actually, my family is preparing for an exhibit of my father in July. So we are always talking about how was it like in our house when we were growing up. Kasi my daughter is writing the exhibit notes and So she's asking all of us, and I keep telling her, alam mo, I didn't know that we were growing up with an artist. I didn't know. I thought everybody had a father like that who would, when I'm awake, he's already painting. And when I'm falling asleep na, he's still painting. And at the same time, he was going off to advertising. He had a job. He had a 9-to-5 job. But at the same time, he'd be painting.
But he did not carry his weight around,
No, he's not. Hindi kasi yung image ng artist na mataray, na
Parang problematic,
temperamental,
may temper.
Hindi
siya
ganun ang
difficult.
father ko. My father was very quiet and very profound. Mag-isip siya, ganyan. He was very quiet. Pag nagalit ang father ko, that means talagang may ginawa kang kasalanan. So whenever he would tell me anything, I'd really listen kasi that means talaga meron akong kasalanan.
You're married now to the respected
Mr. Nonoy Gallardo,
Nonoy
Dominador
Gallardo
Gallardo.
in the world of advertising. How does it work naman living with a man like
Nonoy.
Nonoy?
His name is Dominador.
Dominador is the real
Oo,
name.
his real name is, and he always likes to dominate. Oo. And my name is Celeste, which is heavenly.
Celestial,
So I
oo
keep
nga
telling him
naman.
that no matter how you try to dominate me, I'm celestial.
So you're above that. I like
No,
that.
joke lang yan, joke lang. He's like any marriage, he has his own requirements, his own but we've been married now for 52
And especially
2 years.
52 years
Yes.
now. Oh my goodness.
53 na
Miss
ba?
Celeste, this is contrived to us, but what is the secret to a long and happy marriage?
It's you have to work at marriage, and you have to swallow your pride, and you have to decide what is important.
And di ba, especially that you're both artists.
Yes.
Dalawa kayong
Oo.
artists sa loob
Oo.
ng bahay.
Oo.
Di ba nagka-clash yung
Oo
inyong
nga,
mga
yun na nga,
egos and
nagka-clash.
all that?
Oo,
How does
egos are always
How do
clashing.
you get to live harmoniously with each other?
I've
If I'm not being
decided.
too personal.
I've decided what is important and what is not. So if it's not important, hindi ko na paglalaban. Pero may mga bagay na paglalaban ko.
Tama naman.
Oo.
That's true.
So, hard work. Marriage is
work.
hard work.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
if
That's true.
marriages don't succeed, I understand because I understand how hard,
How
it is
to
keep a marriage.
Ano yung naging influensya ni Sir Nonoy sa iyo, Miss Celeste?
Well, first of all, it was his lyrics and his melody that became my first hit song, Saranggola ni Pepe. So, parang what he composed defined me. Parang ganun ang nangyari. Kasi without his song, I wouldn't have had a first hit.
Right.
So, ang influence niya sa akin, I don't think I can ever really measure. And then he wrote Tuliro pa for me.
Miss Celeste, we have a buzzer question for you.
Okay.
Hello, Miss Celeste. I'm Suzine po, a writer for television. Nakikita ko po, napaka-social nyo. Pero curious lang po ako, nag-videoke din po ba kayo?
Kasi di ba, Miss Celeste, you're so social, really. Without trying, that's who you are.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Hindi
video
kita ma-picture mag-video ko eh.
Actually, once, no, I never do. I never go with my daughters and my son. They love going to videoke. I never go. Once lang ako nag-videoke with my family. Tapos di ba may grade yun?
Yes.
Bagsak ako!
Hindi marunong yung video ko.
Bagsak ako with my song. Gaano ko ikaw kamahal.
Kanta mo pa,
Oo.
Miss Celeste.
Bagsak ako. Tawa kami ng tawa. Bakit ako bagsak? Bagsak.
I love
So sabi ko,
that.
I'll never videoke again.
Paano ka napunta from nursing to singing? Because you took up nursing,
Yeah, oo.
Miss Celeste.
Oo.
How did you get into singing?
Well, first of all, I realized that I am not cut out to be a nurse. Yun ang ano ko. Kasi we were already brought to the hospital. Meron na akong little cap na gano'n.
Yes.
So nandun na kami sa hospital. And then I experienced na giving sponge bath to a very old man.
Right.
Pagod na pagod ako. At the end of the day, i-grade kami ng supervisor namin. Bagsak na naman ako. Kulang pa daw yung ginagawa ko. Pagod na ako. So I sabi ko, I don't think I am meant for this kasi I don't know what else I have to do. I'm so tired already. What else can I do?
Right.
But at the same time, I was doing showboat with Father Reuter in St. Paul College of Manila. I really enjoyed being on stage and I enjoyed singing. So I said to myself, I am not cut out to be a nurse. So I decided to quit. I decided to stop. And I asked my parents actually for a gap year, which is unusual here in the Philippines. Na I asked na if I can stop studying for 1 year so that I can think about it, and that was the time that I got invited to be with the ambivalent crowd. So so I was singing and I was very happy. So I knew that was what I wanted to do. It was
Very
all
organic
wonderful.
experience.
It's a great way to spend your youth. It was all about music. It's all about performing.
True. And then, from the ambivalent crowd, you were part of another band,
Two bands,
Two
Up From
bands.
Down Under band, and then Time Machine Band with Emil Mijares.
yung
And Didith Reyes,
Didith
and
Reyes.
Anthony Castelo, yeah.
Oh, so how was it working with Didith and Anthony then naman, Miss Celeste?
Well, we were all not stars. So we were all expected to work hard, and I would come, wala akong makeup, naka-glasses lang ako. Kung ano yung suot ko sa bahay, parang, pumunta lang ako because I'm going to sing, ganon.
Miss
Hindi
Celeste,
ako
I'm
hindi ako
curious.
marunong noon.
Paano yun? How did you audition for the...
Yes, I auditioned with Emil.
Okay.
And that was the first time I met Didi. As a matter of fact, I started to join bands because I wanted to change my voice kasi my voice was so sweet.
No,
I thought it was so sweet. I could do nothing but sing sweet. So I wanted to...
Or so you thought.
Or so
huh?
I thought.
What did you discover about yourself being a part of bands, ambivalent crowd, tapos you were in a group of talented singers?
I learned that I can work very hard. And that I really love singing. And I loved listening to our musicians.
Miss Celeste, the mid-70s, 80s was the heyday of your singing
Yes,
and acting
yes,
career.
yes.
Would you agree?
It was the heyday of my singing career. My acting became even more intense and more textured as the years went by. More interesting ang roles. Ganun.
How would you label yourself as an artist?
Alam mo,
Music
that's a
artist.
very hard question for me to answer. Kasi I do not think I'm a pop singer. I certainly do not think I'm a folk singer. I think I'm just a Filipino singer.
Ay, that's wonderful.
That's what I think I am.
Ma'am Celeste, di ba sa Pilipinas, kapag ka-successful ang isang artist, parang hinahanapan yan lagi ng katapat. Who do you consider is your, bakit tama bang sabing rival? O yung tinatapat sa'yo, Ma'am Celeste, during
That time.
that time?
Well, I guess during that time it would have been kasi no when Leah Navarro started, we were together in Tales of the Manuvu.
Yeah.
I was pregnant with my youngest daughter, Lala. And at the same time, I was doing a play with Rolando Tino sa Little Theater
Simultaneously,
simultaneously.
oh my
and I was
goodness.
pregnant. So
You're a superwoman.
I would lagare from the big theater to the little theater. So they needed somebody to take my part in the Tales of the Manuvu, which was in the big theater. So that's the time Leah got discovered, and she did very, very well, man. But and then we would be parang magkapareho ang career namin. She was really much younger than me, and then I went into doing solo concerts in the 80s. I had solo concerts for a couple of years until 1984 or 85. So, and Leah never did those things. It was Ku who was doing those things.
I remember you were being compared to Ku.
Yeah,
Ate Ku.
oo. Kasi nga we were both doing concerts
Right,
and we had recordings and but our styles are very, very different. Si Ku is she's very cool and she's very, ako naman, I'm very maano when I perform. So
Pero one
we're
thing,
very
kami
different.
mga fans ninyo notice, pareho kayong perfectionist.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That we
That's very true.
appreciate and we are grateful to you for and we admire you
Oh,
for.
thank you. Until now, we're both perfectionists pa rin, kaming dalawa ni Ku.
Parang Miss Celeste, pag magkasama tayo sa teleserye, parang I would be very much on my toes in a good way. Because talaga
I'd
kailangan maging
love to
maganda.
be in a teleserye.
I would love to work with you.
Oh.
If
I think
God's
we
good
would be a great mother and daughter.
Oo.
Na medyo
Beautiful
loka-loka,
naman.
di ba?
Yes.
Na medyo
oo.
loka-loka pareho.
Medyo may
Oo.
konting...
Kasi corny naman kung parehong sweet.
Totoo.
Di
We
ba?
have to be
What can you
colorful.
do with parehong sweet? Wala.
Dapat may layers,
Oo,
ano?
oo,
It's cool to be crazy.
Oh, definitely.
Ma'am Celeste, there's another person who wants to ask you another
alright,
question.
okay.
Here is our buzzer question number 2. No other than
Than
Mr. Boy
Boy.
Abunda. Tito Boy, thank you.
Ito'y katanungan para sa dakila at napakagandang Celeste Legaspi. Teteng, sa henerasyon ngayon ng mga singers, mga performers, kanino ka nakakakita ng mahika?
Definitely kay Morissette. Morissette performs with a lot of passion and intelligence. Kasi nga she's the lead in our film now, Song of the Fireflies. So I got very much exposed to her. I saw her recording, and then I would ask her to she was recording the theme song Litap Tap for the movie, and Ryan wrote the song, made the music, and he was the one supervising her. And then I said, I want it poignant. I want it your feeling ganito ganyan, and she gave
got
me
it.
everything that I wanted. She's the one who has magic.
Nanonood po ngayon ng isang batang gustong maging singer tulad ni Celeste Legaspi.
Okay.
Ano po ang message mo sa kanya?
Magbasa ka ng maraming libro. Read a lot of books, and don't just stay on social media. Read. Kasi why do I say that? Dahil kailangan merong laman ang iyong pag-iisip, kailangan and so that when you see songs, you look at the lyrics, naiintindihan mo what the lyric is about. Kasi that is really the soul of a song, yung lyrics. You understand the lyrics and you're able to communicate what the lyrics is about. What is still important is the value of what the song is about. Yun kailangan maintindihan. And so you have to hone your brain. You have to keep thinking. You have to feed your brain para you're used to being able to see lyrics and understand it. And that's the only way that you can communicate it to the public. Take voice lessons. I'm still taking voice lessons until now. So that because the vocal cords is a physical thing, it's like part of your body. You have to keep it oiled and stretched and.
But Miss Celeste, I learned something today, applicable din sa acting yan. You really have to hone this.
Yes, especially sa acting.
Intelligence, yeah.
Especially
it's
sa
not just a
acting.
matter of memorizing the lines, but it's being able to comprehend what you're
Yes,
saying. To be able for us to tell a story.
Yes,
Ang galing naman. Thank
and
you, Miss
maybe
Celeste.
see various points of views.
That's true.
Diba?
Thank you,
That's
Miss
very,
Celeste.
very important. Kasi kung pareho rin lang ang sinasabi mo as the others, di boring ka, corny ka.
For the record, Ma'am Celeste, flash ako ng mga albums mo. Please tell us a thing or two about the making of the albums.
Okay,
Ano ba yung mga
okay.
trivia natin dito?
Okay.
Ito natin, first album.
So, this is my
Celeste?
first album ever. I had just done. I was with the Teatro Pilipino, which is the theater company of Rolando Tino in the Cultural Center of the Philippines, and this was way before 1986, before People Power. So, si Rolando had kasi yung Teatro Pilipino was devoted to translations by Rolando of the
Rolando.
classics. So these are translations of Rolando's songs like House is Not a Home. It's translated by Rolando
Translated
here.
in Tagalog.
And also here, what I like about this is what I'm wearing is by Gang Gomez. Si Gang Gomez. Nung 70s kasi, siya yung gumagawa ng gowns ko, yung ano ko. And si Gang, he became a priest. Si Gang, now he's called Dom Gomez, ganyan. But he was with Sina Christian Espiritu. His life was, with Sina Ernest Santiago, yung mga ganon. And then he gave it all up and he became a...
That's beautiful.
Kasi he always felt now that it was too noisy and he wanted everything to be quiet.
Very
And
temporal.
He really had a calling.
that's
He really had a
beautiful.
calling.
Next one is...
Yeah, and this was, you notice, I look different. Kasi that was 1 week to giving birth. So yung nose ko, tingnan mo lawak-lawak ko.
Pero Ma'am Celeste, blooming ano. Ito yung pregnancy.
Ano yun, that's why it's ako at si Celeste. It's about my baby. Ako is the baby. That was Lala.
See, ang
The
ganda.
one who
This
looks
is
like
more,
you.
Ma'am Celeste, more profound than we think it is, di ba? Yun pala
Yes,
yung ako
oo.
as si Celeste.
And that's why I was able to include Saranggola ni Pepe. Because it's, the story is, I'm fall in love, I get married, I have a child. And then I'm singing Saranggola ni Pepe to the child. That's why it's there. The lyrics are, kasi my husband wrote it during martial law times. And it was his reaction to the times. It wasn't that he was complaining about it, but he was commenting on the martial law times. And he's a writer. He's always been wanting to write the great novel. So it came out. He writes lyrics very, very well kasi that's one of the
And very well
strengths of my
received yung
husband.
kantan.
Oh, yeah.
Ma'am Celeste, pwede ba kami humingi ng konting sample? Nahiyaman ako.
Saranggola. Matayog ang lipad ng saranggola ni Pepe. I wonder if this one, I'd already given birth.
Gaano ko ikaw kamahal?
Gaano ikaw
was also a
kamahal
big
is
hit
from
from your album, this album.
And that was a surprise hit. Kasi,
Why? How come?
because ang pinupush namin was lahat, buhay mo, buhay ko. Sabi ni Vic Del Rosario, siya ang producer, Black Gold, you choose any song by Hernani Cuenco. Basta ang buhay mo, buhay ko ang ating hit song. Sabi ko, okay. So I listened to the works of Hernani Cuenco, and at the very end was Gaano Ko Ikaw Kamahal. Ang pag-ibig ko sa'yo ay tunay. Oh, yun na.
Ang ganda ng voice ni Ma'am Celeste.
Thank you.
Next album.
Okay. I think Mamang Sorbetero is here. Yeah. So, first we released Mamang Sorbetero sa 45. And then nag-hit siya kaagad. And then sumunod itong album na ito. And kunwari ang may concept na sad and happy.
Ang
So,
dalawang
yun
mukha.
lang, kunwari. So, and then,
Movie fan
many
nandito
other
din,
songs.
Ma'am Celeste.
Ano?
Movie fans.
Yes. Movie fans is here. Kasi si Greek Hortaleza, who wrote Mamang Sorbetero, to the music of Joe Marichan. He also wrote Movie Fans, also to the music of Joe Marichan. Movie Fans. But my very special here is Minsan Pa by Joe Marichan.
Naging part po siya ng concert
Yeah. Oh. I said nga I had a series of solo concerts. One of them was Celeste Sine. And we held it at the Folk Arts Theater. And I opened the entire concert with movie fans. Kunwari, movie fan ako. Yun ang concept nung concert. And then we had, si Marangay was there. Si Nora Aunor was there. And FPJ. It was so much fun, that concert. I loved it. One of our exciting moments there is kasi we approached FPJ, we had this idea na kunwari cowboy ako, tapos inaapi ako nila, tapos sabi niya, hindi, ganito gawin natin. Sabi ni FPJ, sabi ni Ronnie Poe, sabi niya, imbitahan natin si Max Alvarado, at saka si Dencio Padilla, at saka si tapos sila yung goons, parang kinikidnap ka, tapos andun ako sa screen, tapos babariling ko sila. Idea na yun! And it was so successful kasi may pyrotechnics kang ganyan.
Sa kanila pala galing.
Sa kanya yung galing yung idea na yun. Tapos sabi pa niya, akong magdidirect ng part na yun or something ganun. Sabi niya talagang, we were so surprised kasi gusto niya yung concept. I was already with Wea and we were doing medleys of old songs and I had several medleys here. That's the first time I was doing medleys of songs.
At nag-multi-platinum pa ang album
Yes,
mo, Ma'am
yes,
Celeste.
yes. Oh.
Next album.
Oh, this one is with Tita Sylvie. It was a collaboration with Tita Sylvie. See dear? Then si Tita Sylvie. Kasi we did a commercial together.
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. And she was really one of my idols, si Tita Sylvie. I just loved how she was like Philippine sunshine, I thought. And she was also very devoted to excellence. The idea was,
Ganda, no?
ito sa Kimona.
Artistic.
Pero
ano?
sari-sari store. Diba?
Diba?
I lost it na.
You lost that na,
Nawala
Celeste.
na. Mahal na mahal ko yun eh. And this was produced by Jim Paredes.
Oh.
Yeah, Jim Paredes. That's why I got to record Nakapagtataka there. And then he made an intro. He made an intro for Nakapagtataka. This was the first time na nagkaroon ng intro ang Nakapagtataka.
Ma'am Celeste, may hit song ikaw dyan, Sabado.
Sabado. That's by my husband. Sabado is by my husband. My daughters nga, they cringe when they would first hear Sabado in the late 80s or early 90s. Sabado. They would cringe. Di ba may storya yun? Wala ang mister ko. They would all go like, I hate that. Ganyan, they would go like that.
Ma'am Celeste, segue naman po tayo from music to movies naman tayo.
Okay, sige.
Ganun ang career mo talaga very makulay eh. Not only as a singer but also as an actor.
Wala pa nga yung theater eh.
Wala pang theater.
Oh my God, Stardom.
Ano ba ang ating mga nare-recall dyan, Ma'am Celeste, sa Stardom?
Oh my gosh, I loved Stardom, and I loved the film actually. A very excellent film with Lino Broca. I was I think 20 when I made that.
Next film po is Mamang Sorbetero, 1979.
Yes. Well, it was with 𝐿𝐴𝐸𝐴. I hit na yung Mamang Sorbetero when we made that. And then, naisip nila 𝐼𝐸𝐴 na let's make it into a movie. And it is a lot of fun, a movie. And it is a lot of fun. We were shooting actually in squatter areas sa San Juan, which was an eye-opener for me.
Kung wala kang gusto sa akin, sabihin mo na ngayon. Pero kung mahal mo ko, ipakita mo. Ngayon din.
How was it working with Joseph Estrada?
Oh, he was very nice and warm and wonderful, and he was a gentleman. And my husband said also that he was very, very good, very nice to do.
Next film, ma'am. Tatlong ina, isang anak.
That was just recently.
1987.
And that's one of my most offbeat roles. I am supposed to be a prosti na walang walang inuurungan. And it was a privilege and honor to be doing a film with Nora.
Nora Aunor.
Oh, and Gina.
Right,
My
Gina
God, what a
Oh, ako si Baby Doll. Tatlong nanay ko.
Hoy, hindi alam ng kapatid ko yung trabaho ko, ha? Pag nagtanong, sabihin mo, beautician ako, ha? Hoy, hindi raw alam ng kapatid ni Bella kung anong trabaho niya. Sabihin mo raw, beautician siya. Hoy, hindi mo daw alam ang trabaho ng kapatid mo. Beautician daw siya. Daw? Anong daw?
Bye! Bye! See you tomorrow! Bye!
Bye.
Bye! See you tomorrow! Jimmy, Tony, bye-bye! Don't forget, see you tomorrow!
Ben! Ayun, ang tomorrow mo.
How did it feel working with these two thespians among
It was
Celeste?
a challenge. And at the same time, it's a comedy. So,
Right.
for them, it was a new thing for them. And I love the way I was given a lot of exposure by Mario O'Hara and Frank Rivera, the writer. And according to Frank, it's because si Guy wanted all of us to have nice exposures. So she was very, very generous.
Very generous
with
si
the-
Ate Guy. Next film is Sa Kabila ng Lahat, 1991.
Yeah, that's with another Lino Broca.
Another
Lino Broca. My best moments there are with Ronaldo Valdez. I was supposed to be the wife of the mayor. And nahuli ko siya, meron siyang chichi.
How was it working with him, Ma'am Celeste?
Ang galing-galing ni
professional.
Ronaldo. It was very
Giving.
excellent, very giving. At saka, ang galing-galing niya. Ang sarap-sarap to work with him. With Ishmael Bernal. That was his last film.
1994.
Wating was very, very, also. Ibang style kasi ni Ishma. Very, siya. He was different from Lino. But at the same time, he was as challenging as Lino. The role was complex, very complex.
Very theatrical si
Si
Ishma
Ishmael
and
Bernal, yeah.
Ma'am
That's
Celeste.
true.
Ma'am Celeste, I have a final question for you. Kung halimbawa po meron kayong pagpapasalamatan sa ating Panginoon, what would you say to Him? Paano niyo po siya papasalamatan?
Oh, I would definitely thank God for papasalamatan ko siya for my family, number one. My mother and my father gave me the intense love for the arts. And then magpapasalamat ako na yung asawa ko, the man who gave me my music. And magpapasalamat ako for my children who are my constant source of joy. Magpapasalamat ako for my apo. And then magpapasalamat ako for the music that I have been allowed to sing. And the public, my fans, the people who love the music that I sing. Because that's a very, very special gift na may nakikinig sa musikang binigay sa akin. So, papasalamat ako from the bottom of my heart.
You have so much to be grateful for and you've lived a full life and will still do.
I hope so.
Thank God. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Celeste, for obliging again.
I thank you. It was my pleasure. My pleasure.
With your permission, Ma'am Celeste, I
Yes.
have to thank these wonderful people who have been supportive of our channel from the get-go. Mia Maison Home Fragrances. Thank you to Miss Shirley and Mark. And also kay Tita Bebot, Colorete Clothing, maraming salamat po. Jill Stewart Eyewear, thank you to Miss Ace Nepomuceno Chang. Omnident Dental Center, thank you so much. And of course, to my FG Clinic family, thank you so much. Pasalamatan ko ang Super Sam. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. This is located at 60 Scout Tobias Street, Diliman, Quezon City. Ang sarap ng food. For reservations, if you're interested, guys, please call 0977-883-8889. They also have branches in Green Hills, BGC, Parañaque, and soon to open in Eastwood and Commonwealth. Thank you sa owners po, Jerry C. and Sharon Carlos. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Huwag niyo po kakalimutan. And again, Ma'am Celeste, salamat po ng maraming sa inyo.
Maraming salamat.
Right. I hope you like the
I love
flowers and Lia Maison.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Ma'am Celeste, thank you so much for this wonderful and truly unforgettable conversation. Friends, sigurado pong nag-enjoy na naman kayo sa isa na naman pong masayang kwentuhan natin with the interestingly talented and the inimitable Celeste Legaspi. This is Snooky Serna, and always remember that whatever happens, rain or shine, friends po tayo. Thank you very much. Hope to see you soon. God bless you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you po.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.